Hello and welcome to an exclusive Greenlee School TV interview. I'm here with Dozmen Lee, the Director of Residency at Iowa State. Doz, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Jim. I appreciate it.
So basically, we were talking earlier, and there's a Residency Fair coming up Thursday, November 1st. And so I just wanted to know a little bit more about that. So what exactly is a Residency Fair, and why should students be interested in this?
Well, this Residency Fair is something that's being branched off of what was the housing fair that was being ran for the past couple of years by the landlords of Ames. But I wanted to be more about residents rather than just renting properties, because there's much bigger aspects to it than just, where you're going to live. And that's why this event's going to have the Ames Tenant Union, Student Legal Services, the DOR, as well as ISU Dining, as well as 25 currently other renters and landlords throughout the city of Ames. The purpose of that is for the ISU Student Legal Services, as well as the Ames Tenant Union, is to help students know their rights as renters, their legal responsibilities, how to read contracts, understand leases. The DOR also works to help students explore the different options of, like, hey, maybe I should live on campus another year because pricing's maybe a little bit higher than I expected if I can't find a roommate, things like that. There's also the fact that the ISU Dining, they want to reach out to students more and discuss the fact that, like, hey, you still can have meal plans and have different options of food. Just because you're living off campus doesn't mean you can't still explore those options. And it's providing students, with healthier routes of eating, because on average, research has shown that students who live off campus typically don't eat, as healthy as they would if they do on campus with meal plans.
Interesting. So yeah, you've got a lot of different issues that are coming together in this one fair. Speaking of the rights of residents, would you say that that is a common issue that a lot of residents have to go into just throughout the city of Ames and on Iowa State's campus?
Yeah, well, a big thing I've noticed when it comes to disconnect between renter and the landlord is there's often disagreements on, policies, things like that are outlined within contracts. And students, they're not, first time signing, we're living in the era of just sign the terms of agreement. Now, a lot of students take time to utilize the resources of hey, I have a free legal attorney that can help me, understand my lease, understand this contract, this legally binding document that I'll be signing. So this will give students a way of understanding that better, and that way they can prevent having any types of issues when it comes to their landlords over policies. The Ames Tenant Union is serving as a way, they're like an advocacy group for renters of Ames. So if, let's just say there's an incident where you feel as though you're being mistreated by a landlord for some case or reason, the Ames Tenant Union serves as a guide that can help you, direct you to resources, or even assist you with resolving the dispute by meeting with the landlords and serving as an advocacy group.
Gotcha. So if there was one important thing for students to go and really take away from this event, what would you say that is?
All right, so the biggest thing I want to say about this event is it's not about simply where you're going to go. It's about understanding that you have options, for one, and exploring those options in a neat, timely fashion, as well as understanding what it takes to be a renter. What does that implore? How to understand that, the contract, and becoming more knowledgeable in general, because that's a responsibility that a lot of us are being required to take as we get older. And doing this now will prevent you from getting in more trouble or having more kerfuffles when it comes to leasing issues in general in the future. So handling this now, utilizing these resources at this fair, it can provide you with better knowledge later on how to deal with the issues if they are to arise, and prevent them from arising in the first place. Plus, again, there's going to be food there, as well as the residency committee, which is a group that I'm the chair of right now, and we're a student government organization. Our whole purpose is to fix residency-based issues and advocate for students here on Iowa State. So we'll be there as well, and if you have any questions or concerns, you can bring that to us there as well.
Gotcha. All right. Well, thank you very much. And if you'd like to just tell everyone where that's happening again. Yeah, so.
All right, everyone, the fair, one more time, the fair will be 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. this Thursday at the Great Hall in the Campanile. We're going to have over, 26 landlords, the Ames Tenant Union, Student Legal Services, the DOR, and ISU Dining, as well as the Residency Committee, which will be the committee of myself and my team as well. We're a student government organization, and yeah, come through. We'd love to see you. It'll be about 4 hours. Just swing through whenever you get a chance. And yeah, we're expecting a pretty big turnout, So yeah.
Awesome. Well, great to have you, and I really hope the event goes well. So thanks for coming on.
Thank you so much for having me, Jim. I appreciate you.
Yeah, you bet.